Hey guys, welcome back to the Batman figure collection so far. So last time we looked at all the Kenner figures I had and also almost forgot that I had the Nightwing custom. But now we're on to Mattel and Spin Masters, which is a little bit of the shorter collection so far, but it's still building up. It's small, but it's getting there. And this is only on three movies: Batman 89, Matt Reeves' The Batman, and The Flash. Not entirely a Batman focused movie, but it has Michael Keaton's Batman in it. I'm so excited to see that. The first figure we're going over is, of course, a Mattel classic, in my opinion, which is the 1989 DC Multiverse Batman figure, which I did review in the past and was one of my most exciting figures of all time. It's like I really love this figure. Still to this day, it's a pretty cool figure. It's like one of the more definitive 4 inch or 3/4 inch Batman figures based on Michael Keaton as a whole. And I did find his accessory. I did find this. I thought I lost it, but I found it. Thankfully, I did. This was obviously one of his grapnel guns, the cape and everything. Everything about this figure, it's like a definitive Batman figure. It's really a cool figure. And it does work pretty well with the Matt Reeves Batman figures in terms of the scaling, which we'll get into a little further when we get to seeing it. But again, just an absolute blast of a figure. Just such a great figure. The detailing on it, how he looks. I don't have the maskless version, which it might end up costing me an arm, and I'd like to try to go find that one because these figures are a bit difficult. And it did came with, or they did came out at the time with Catwoman and Penguin based on Batman Returns, which I can't get because they're expensive as hell. I wish I owned them because I love them both as their own definitive versions of those characters. Michelle Pfeiffer and Danny DeVito. They're really nice. But again, this is an incredible Batman figure. Check out my old 2017 review of this figure, or you want to go ahead and look at that review. But yeah, that's basically that figure. Just an overall nice figure. Sorry for the blurry background, but yeah, there you go. So now we're gonna move on to Matt Reeves' The Batman, which is actually surprising. Weird thing enough about this film, I have not seen it yet. Yeah, kind of hard to believe. I hadn't seen the film yet. I had my doubts a little bit, but then the movie came out and I heard seen all this wide acclaim on it. And now I'm like, yeah, I definitely will be seeing it, especially considering it's got a really good cast anyway. And there's a lot of good things I'm actually looking forward to seeing in that movie. So, out of all the different interpretations of Batman, it looks like a pretty cool film. So, I may find some time to go see that movie. I really do need to. Weirdly enough, on Amazon, they have actually been selling these figures dirt cheap, like clearance, like right off the bat. 8 to $10 on some of these figures. Like they've gone down really quickly. It's like not every single one of the figure sets are available on there, but I found some that were very cheap, and I was like, you know what? Might as well go ahead and pick them up. And most of them I will be collecting to try to use for another movie I may make someday. Just gotta figure out the time when I start doing it. So, anyways, yeah, I've collected quite a bit of these figures because they're so cheap. I actually did have at least four Robert Pattinson Batman figures. It's like because most of them did come in like different battle packs. The first one I actually did get was this one, which is one with a detachable cowl. A little bit bulky, but you can obviously see that it detaches, and it got that really good likeness to Robert Pattinson. I really do like how Spin Masters captured his likeness pretty well. It's also got the eye shadow around to match with his cowl. Again, when you put it on, it does look like you can't really see his eyes that much. He actually looks really cool. Like, yeah. Only shame though is that you can see part of his head, but that's because that's the point of it. Overall, the figure looks really nice. The suit is definitely film accurate to how he looks in the film. Overall, very, very detailed, pretty standard figure for like I guess a few points of articulation. It doesn't have every super articulated point, despite how it looks like it. Definitely looks a little limiting at the same time, but he looks really nice. Overall, definitely a cool figure. Only thing that I do not like about these Batman figures for this storyline, especially, is how the capes are made. Is that you know how I criticize the cape on the McFarlane Superpowers collection Superman figure, how it's made in a fabric that doesn't feel particularly the greatest. I do not like this cape, but I also really don't like how this is sort of like kind of I don't know what it is. It looks like I'm about to tear it off, but fortunately it doesn't tear off because it's attached. But yeah, I don't like how they made the capes on these figures. But overall, the figures and the detailing are pretty freaking nice and basically movie accurate. So it looks pretty cool. Also, let's go ahead and detach the cowl and just leave it like that. This is the only maskless Batman figure I have in the 4-inch style. So this definitely does remind me of the Michael Keaton one they released. And I could just put the cowl right there. Will be a bit difficult. Hold up. Let me try to get this off screen and try to put it on there. Okay, got the cowl on there. Also, got the armor plate. Put that there. I got a multitude of accessories. There's quite a lot of extras I've bought from these toys. And the second Batman I actually did get was this one, which came with the Batmobile, which I did get. I will show that a little bit later. But this is the standard Batman figure with the dirt detailing, like, I guess, sand particles. Not sure what it is, but it's basically dirt particles underneath his boots. The sculpt of the figure is basically the same, but the head is obviously more of the standard Robert Pattinson Batman without the removable cowl, and it looks pretty nice. Also, he got that crappy cape. Don't really like that cape, but the figure looks pretty cool. Definitely like this figure. It actually looks pretty cool. So that's one of the more standard ones. And then I have another version, which is his battle damage version from the Selena Kyle 2-pack with the motorcycle. Same figure overall, just got the battle damage painted onto him. It's not sculpted on. Also, I think the paint quality control is a little awkward on this one. Not sure. Maybe that is how it's supposed to look. I guess this is that battle damage look to it. Not sure. Anyway, maybe I guess that's how it is. That's one of the other standard Batmans. And then here's my only normal standard Batman figure. And this actually came with the Commissioner Gordon figure, the 2-pack that came with Commissioner Gordon's car. Overall, same sculpt, much more normal. And there is one more Batman figure from this line that I haven't gotten yet. And that's the one where he's gliding, where he has the gliding action feature, I think. Not particularly sure. I haven't really been on board with this toy line. So now that I'm collecting figures, it was actually really surprising I'm collecting figures from this toy line. So that's all the Batmans I have for that line. And I have 3 Selena Kyles. Here is the standard Selena Kyle, basically Catwoman, but I'm not sure they go by that. But this is the standard Selena Kyle. She definitely looks pretty cool. And the actress, I recognize the actress that played her too. It's the actress who played Lita Lestrange from Fantastic Beasts. So that's pretty cool that they got her to play Selena Kyle in that film. Can't wait to see her in the actual film because, again, I have yet to watch the film. And what I've seen from her so far, she's pretty damn awesome. So, yeah, this is basically her in figure form. She's also pretty tall. Just overall, really cool. And she does come with accessories, a multitude of them. And I'll demonstrate the accessories with the other variations of the figure. So this is the one that came with the Batmobile bundle pack. I put the claws that she comes with, these big, like, claw gloves. That's how they look. I think I probably put it in the wrong position. Not sure entirely. But then again, this is basically, I got extra versions of these, but this is how she looks with those claws on. And this is the one with the dirt particles. So again, same figure, just more of the different version, of course. And then here's the battle damage version, which came with her bike and Batman. She also comes with a helmet. And the Batmobile version also comes with a helmet as well. But again, this is also, she comes with a whip. Her iconic looking whip looks pretty cool. Again, overall same figure, just body damage painted right on there. And the helmet does go down. And speaking of her motorcycle, right behind Batman right here. So this is her motorcycle right here. It looks pretty cool. Don't really know that much about the model of the motorcycle, but it does look pretty nice overall. Nicely detailed and sculpted. Does got a working like hinge over here. Definitely a little stiff, but it works when you, of course, keep the motorcycle in position. And speaking of vehicles, you also have the Batcycle back here, but we'll get a little bit more detail on that because this came with this whole Batcave set. Actually, one of the first things I got entirely. And speaking of first things I got, here is the first Penguin figure that I had, which is Colin Farrell's Penguin. Super surprised that this was Colin Farrell in general. I could not even tell if it was him because he has such a recognizable face, and with all that makeup to make him look like the Penguin for this particular movie, he just looks unrecognizable, and that's what I love about it so far. Can't wait to see more of this guy in the movie. Like, literally, it's already a year old. I still have yet to see it. But this is Colin Farrell's Penguin. Looks really cool. Really like the way he looks. Just the standard one right here. Definitely looks pretty nice. Also, he did come with his umbrella that turned into a dagger, which I have two actually. Might as well just go ahead and show this one off. That's how that works. And I might as well go ahead and put that on Penguin right now. So here he is with his umbrella. Of course, it turns into the dagger. There he is. So might as well go ahead and set it right there. And here's the second version, which is the dirt version that came with the Batmobile, Batman and Catwoman. I mean, Selena Kyle. Not sure they call him that. But this is also the suitcase. He comes with the suitcase, this briefcase, which also does open up. And let me go ahead and take it off him. It does open up like this. And would you know it, it comes with actual money. Like an actual brick made out of money. That's kind of cool right there. That works so dang well. Go ahead and put that back on him. So this is the other version that came with the Batmobile. So again, this suitcase, this actually came with the Batcave set as well. Just go ahead and put that right there. I just got a multitude of extra figures. Last Batman figure I have from this toy line is, of course, Commissioner Gordon, played by Jeffrey Wright. Felix Leiter from the Daniel Craig Bond films plays Commissioner Gordon. I just thought that was brilliant casting already. That's enough to get me hooked into the film. Really like that he plays Commissioner Gordon. So I can't wait to see him in that. It looks pretty nice overall. Definitely got the Jeffrey Wright likeness. He looks pretty good. Really like the way this figure is made. Just basically the standard figure in his standard suit. Looks pretty cool. Just overall, really like how they made this figure. Just nice to own a Jeffrey Wright figure. Yet I have yet to own a Daniel Craig action figure, so that will go well with the James Bond enthusiast inside me. So yeah, that's basically it for the Batman figures. But I also have two vehicles from the Batman. First, we'll go over Commissioner Gordon's cop car, which is the Gotham City Police car. Honestly, it's small scale, a little bit small scale. Doesn't have any opening doors, but you open the roof and you can insert the figure inside. Fits two characters in. That's all it does. And the vehicle is pretty nice. I think this is obviously modeled after one of the more standard police vehicles, or like the more like a 2000 style vehicle. But it does look pretty cool. Really like the way this looks. It's got the Gotham City Police decals and numbers and everything. I really do like how this vehicle looks. It is very lightweight. Just hate that this is a little bit more pricier than the other figures. So I ended up finding this on eBay because it wasn't on Amazon. But I did manage to try to find a cheap one. And then last but not least, the surprisingly cheapest vehicle I've ever bought from the toy line, the Batmobile. Yes, the Batmobile from the Batman. And this also has lights and sounds. It does various lights and sounds. Honestly, like, I will go ahead and admit that I wasn't the biggest fan of the design of the Batmobile when it was first announced, when this movie was being made and everything. I just thought it looked like a Fast and Furious or Hot Wheels style vehicle rather than Batmobile, because it doesn't stick out to me as a Batmobile. But undeniably, it just looks cool. But this is obviously the dirt version, which just came in that bundle pack that I bought for $8. Literally, how could you go wrong? Like, this is a big freaking set, and I assume it probably costs like $20-$30 or something, and it really is just nice that I bought this for $8, and it's a pretty cool vehicle. It has opening doors. You can fit the two figures inside. Lights and sounds, they do work too. So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate at least one of them. Look how cool that looks. Looks pretty nice. Also lights up back here, and then there's a button you press over here which activates sound effects. And I'm assuming when you play around with the vehicle a little bit more, especially from back here. There we go. These are sculpted in turbo boost over here. I'll go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, overall, I had my doubts on this Batmobile, but I'm actually really starting to grow on this one. Just looks so cool. So I'll go ahead and put that aside right there. I gotta go over the plethora of accessories from this toy line that I have, because I have a lot. This one is something that came with the Catwoman figure, the single carded one. This one reminds me so much of the, the Batman figures of 1998, like the New Adventures of Batman, where it had these detective style like gimmicks. It's where it's like right under this messy card or something. Right under something like you gotta find out what's behind this scribble, and then here's this red thing over here that you slide underneath, and it reveals what's inside. So of course, inside this shows a Bat Cycle from this movie. So that's basically it for that one. And speaking of that Bat Cycle, let me go back and get that up. And this came with the Bat Cave set entirely. The Bat Cycle actually looks pretty decent, in my opinion. It looks a little standard, but it looks pretty cool. It's like it's not entirely too complex. So I guess that's kind of like what the Batmobile is like. It's not too complex. Definitely like how this Bat Cycle looks. And it's also really good that it works well with my other Batman figure, especially the 89 Michael Keaton Batman. It works pretty good with that figure too. Speaking of like the whole Batcave set, like you see the Bat computers and everything. It's like all that stuff, and came with that really cool staircase as well. Really like that set. I picked this up specifically for this, so this is good with dioramas and everything. So it's really nice that I got this, and then all of a sudden I started collecting the entirety, or at least half of the figures from this toy line. And of course I got all the accessories, which I'm going to put it all down here. Multiple batarangs and stuff. I'll just show off one of the examples of the batarang. Here's the batarang from the Batman. This is one of them, because I have a lot now. And this is a close-up of the chest plate. This is the second one I have that came with the Commissioner Gordon set. The other one came in the Batcave set. And then I had two of these, which is Catwoman's dagger. I mean, Selena Kyle's dagger. There's two of them. One of them came with Catwoman and... I'm just going to keep saying Catwoman over and over because that's what I think of. But one of them came with the single card Selena Kyle, and the other one came with the Commissioner Gordon 2-pack with the car. Let me pick that back up. And I got a second Selena Kyle whip right here. That probably came with the Batmobile. Then I got two of these grapnel weapons over here. They're all colored in red. Pretty sure they should be black, but they're red. Then I have two of these weapons over here. I'm not sure what this is entirely, but I have two of these. And got more of these claws from Catwoman. I mean, Selena Kyle. And an extra helmet, which came with the Batmobile set. And also an extra umbrella with a dagger. So I got a plethora of those accessories, which is kind of surprising though, that I never thought I'd collect this much from it. So yeah, that's basically it for the Batman of 2022. And the last but not least, which is the Flash. We're going over the Flash now, and there are only two figures I have plus a vehicle. The only thing I bought from the Flash so far before buying any more from it, because I'll be just buying mostly the Batman centric material, including the Batmobile, which will be coming out. I think it might be available now, and I just don't know if I can find it, because I'm sure as hell ain't paying on eBay. They are scalping that thing like crazy. So here are the only two figures I have. Here is Barry Allen's Flash, Ezra Miller, right here. I'm just gonna say one thing. Freaking love the outfit. They picked a really cool outfit. I wish this outfit was in the previous DCEU films. Ezra Miller's a great actor. I'll say that. But again, he's a great actor. Give him a great costume. What's with that outfit from the Snyderverse? I didn't like that outfit personally, in my opinion. But this outfit here sparks like the Flash. It looks so incredible. Really like this outfit. And the figure actually looks pretty nice. So, I mean, this ain't Batman focused, but it's the Flash and it's included with it. So I just had to talk about it. I really like the way this figure looks. That's all I gotta say. But here's the real reason why I picked up the set. Michael Keaton's Batman. Really great figure. And it's also nice that we got another 3/4-inch Batman with Michael Keaton. Though the scale isn't entirely up to like on par with the previous Spin Master and Mattel figures. But it also works pretty well with your Jurassic World figures from Mattel. So I will say that the scaling isn't too off on the thing. It's still 3/4 inches. And the figure is nicely detailed. It's got that really incredible likeness to Michael Keaton's Batman, but you can see it very faintly. The decal of the bat symbol resembling the Batman Returns outfit. Overall, this outfit is so awesome. I could just gush all day about it. I love this outfit. Just the perfect mixture of classic and modern. I love the classic modern mixture to it. It's so nice. It reminds me of his overall aesthetic from Batman Returns with like a little touch of the Panther outfit from Batman Forever, though that was Val Kilmer's Batman, but that's all I can think about. And his belt is also black. It could have been silver. I thought it was silver looking, but just overall so nice. Such a nice figure. Really love it. Okay, me fanboying and gushing over that. I'm gonna go ahead and put him right there. Also, yes, I will put Ezra Miller's Flash over here because I ain't gonna leave out the Flash. It's the only figure I have that isn't Batman that will be in this collection. And the only figure I have is the Batwing, the Flash version. The only Batwing I have that fits with the 3¾ inch scale figures. I don't have the original one yet. I wish I did. If I did find it, it would be from the Toy Biz version because it's the only one that has the Batwing. But this Batwing is so incredibly sculpted. It's such a nice looking Batwing that resembles the Batwing from the Flash. I'm going to hold it above these figures. That's how I'm going to do it like that. Also got that really cool bat look to it, like there. It's got that nice bat logo to it. And of course, it really looks just overall nice. Holding it with one hand, but you can see the detailing of it definitely looks film accurate. And it does fit the figure in it. Only one figure, and of course, it's Batman. The only one who is going to fit in it. So cool looking. Man, can't wait to see the Flash. I just really want to see Michael Keaton in action again. Out of all the Batman to return, this was so exciting. So, oh yeah, it also does come with this. Like, the wheels that go down. Oh, there. You can also stand up as well. That's a plus. Don't know where to display this, but I'm gonna go and see if I could just place it right here if I could. Could I? Wow. It worked. Alrighty, so that is basically it for the entire collection of Spin Master and Mattel Batman figures I have. Small collection, but it just grew very fast. Like, it is pretty cool that I've actually started to collect these figures, especially that it's based on movies I have yet to see, but I know are pretty freaking amazing and fun to look at. But yeah, I will definitely be seeing the Batman with Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson and all that. I will still be seeing that film. I've been skipping out on it. Definitely need to see the movie now that I got all these figures. And I will definitely be looking at the Flash, mostly because I really want to see Michael Keaton's Batman again. Really excited for that. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be seeing you guys later.